Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
For Bangalore, this has been such an up and down season. We're going to speak a little about Bangalore's campaign just before we end the show today. I don't want the fans to think that I'm reading an obituary. Everybody calm down. I'm not saying they're done yet, but because they've played their last league game, I'm not saying their last game, their last league game. That's factually correct. You got to give these disclaimers to Bangalore fans, right? Because they're on a high right now. They're thinking, hang on, we're in the top 4. Yes, you are. But we do have to talk about the season, because both with them and Delhi, you've got to think that both these teams have the potential, they've got the mix, and they've just shown it so sporadically this season that it's kind of been a little frustrating, hasn't it, Pommie, for both their fans? Because the days that they come in firing, all guns blazing, you're like, this team is genius. And some days, in Bangalore's case, they lose so badly, you're thinking, what's going on? Is everybody still asleep? That's why it has just been, perhaps for them and their fans, such a frustrating campaign of this extreme volatility.
The sad part for me is that year after year we say, do you know what? Look at them. It could be their year. Every single year we say that. And here we are, we had an auction or whatever, and we said, right, okay, they've had a look and they've let this one go. Maybe they shouldn't have done that. However, let's look at their team. You can't fault this team. You can't fault once Hazelwood is in there. Hasaranga is pretty good. You're not going to argue with Harshal Patel, not going to argue with Mohammad Siraj. You're just generally, you're looking and you're thinking, man, these guys are okay. Nobody's arguing with the fact that Faf du Plessis has been bought and been made captain, calm under pressure, good at the top of the orders, won the thing with Chennai and is battle hardened. Dinesh Karthik, also another good buy and will finish things off, and that's bolstered by Glenn Maxwell, who's had a really good, and so you're okay. This should be it. This has the makings of a team that would be able to turn over any side in the tournament and should be able to put together some sort of a run. They start off and you think, yes, yeah, it could be okay. Look, they're going okay. Even though their big guns aren't yet, they should be here we are again. Like after all of that, bluster, lots of bluster. But here we are again, and they've just got points that could be enough, but also might not be enough.
Yeah. That's it. It's what should have been a rope is now a thread. But I think, Joy, the one thing about this team, and it's, you look, and we've spoken about, it may sound like I'm a broken record, but even if they don't qualify this year, I think the things they need to fix for next season are so few, almost negligible.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. That's what I was looking. On paper, you cannot fault the auction strategy of this team. They picked a superb team. Look at what they've done. They've got death bowlers. They've got bowlers who take wickets up front. They've got a gun spinner. They can basically Maxwell. They've got 2 all-rounders, Maxwell and Shahbaz, who give them a lot of variety. They've got a finisher. They've got 3 superb top-order batsmen. What more do you want as a team? I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're the one thing that Bangalore will look and say, whatever solutions are there are already there in our squad. We don't need to look outside. It's already with us. And I think that is something that Bangalore has rarely said. And every year you turn around and say that, okay, no, you've got to go back to the auction, buy somebody. Normally it's bowlers because they never seem to have the right bowlers. But this Bangalore side has very little to pick. It just needs players to be in form at the same time. And that's what I tell people. It's like a film. I'm not joking. Every campaign is like a film. An IPL campaign is like a film. You can put all the ingredients, you can get the stars, you can get a good director, you can get everything. And then it could be magic, or it could just, like it could be a Bombay Velvet, or it could be, magic. It could be Sholay.